What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm going to be doing an update on SOFI Stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you what news was the main news that drove the price of SOFI from its swing low to swing high for more than 20% of potential gains. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that we've completed the movement to the upside. Then we had this retracement and my main assumption was that we should land at this range, and this range might be the lowest point right before the next leg to the upside. And I've told you that we shouldn't break these two major swing lows, because if this asset breaks this previous swing low, it means that this movement to the upside will be invalidated, and in this case we cannot rely on this movement as the first initial wave in the major movement to the upside. And I have to say that I was partially wrong, because we still have this movement to the downside that broke this previous bottom, and probably we have something like this in our ABC correction. Probably we might have this formation with the truncated fifth wave, and from this range we went higher. And in my technical analysis I will show you why this movement is extremely important for SOFI and how we can benefit from it. And for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you some negative news that was published 19 hours ago, and I want to pay your attention on this news because it is the predecessor of the good news. And let me quote you this: why SOFI stock still isn't a buy. And the key bullets are following. SOFI Technologies stock got a quick boost after the company released its quarterly earnings report. Those gains soon evaporated as SOFI's results weren't perfect, and the Fed is likely to continue with monetary policy tightening. Investors should remain wary of SOFI stock even though there are some positive data points in the company's quarterly results. And the main idea of this article is that as long as Fed will increase the interest rates for the same percentage points, SOFI will have more bearish pressure than bullish one, and because of this it cannot move higher. But let me show you this news. Right here we can see that on Friday markets were extremely bullish because of the deceleration in CPI inflation data. And let me quote you this: the S&P 500 rose 0.9%, notching its biggest winning week since June, while the technology-heavy Nasdaq Composite gained 1.9%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up mostly higher, up 0.1%, lagging behind the other indexes. And definitely this was the main catalyst, because let me show you right here, the weekly heat map is almost entirely green, and we have even double digits and basically huge increase for Meta for almost 25% in a matter of just 1 week. Incredible high numbers. And why it is so important, why the CPI data are so important? Let me show you that the consumer price index is in October reflected a 7.7% increase over the last year and a 0.4% increase over the prior month, the Bureau of Labor Statistics said Thursday. Economists had expected prices rose at annual 7.9% clip and 0.5% month over month per Bloomberg consensus estimates. And because of this easing in these numbers, we can think that probably Federal Reserve will increase the interest rates in the mid of December on the lower than 0.75 basis points. And if it is the case, definitely all the tech stocks will skyrocket. And right now we have only the anticipation of this decline in interest rates hike, and because of this we have major movement for tech stocks higher, and that is why SOFI gained about 20% from its swing low to swing high, and it went extremely technical during this movement. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, first of all, let me show you that as you can see, I marked these lines previously, and we have very good reaction pretty much to the tick hit this range, had a bounce to the downside, collect more steam and break it to the upside, and right now it reached the next range of resistance at roughly $5.99, and right here it hit it to the tick, and we have some kind of reaction. And what should we expect next? Definitely, as you can see, right now we have only two waves, and if it is the case of the next movement to the upside, and let me switch to, for example, 4 hours time frame or even daily time frame, and you can see it more properly, that this movement right here has much higher volume than it had previously, and definitely because of this we can rely on this movement as the first initial movement to the upside, and definitely we should see the trend continuation. And let me show you that right now this asset correlates with the SPY index very good. As you can see from this bottom, we have consistent growth for both of these indexes, and that's why, in my opinion, we don't have the major news for SOFI in particular, but the general sentiment of the market drove the price of this asset higher. And definitely, in my opinion, the upcoming week will be quite positive as well. And because of this, we might see the trend continuation. So, what should we expect next? Let me show you that right now we have only 2 out of 3 impulsive waves. We completed first, second and third wave, and this means we have to see another retracement that shouldn't break the top of our first wave in order to be motive wave, in order to hit higher targets, and then we might land, as I already mentioned in my previous video, we might land at this range of resistance that was the swing high right after they published their earnings report. And what should you do if you want to enter the position? Definitely, if you didn't do so following my previous video instructions, definitely you can accumulate on the way down. And let me show you, if I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from this bottom to this top, we have following levels. Definitely we might land at the ranges of from 0.382, it is the price point of $5.71, through 0.5, it is $5.62 to the golden pocket range, the range in between $5.51 and $5.53. And statistically it is the most probable range of trend reversal, and this might be the lowest point of this retracement, and this might be the beginning of next movement to the upside. So definitely these might be your accumulation points, but stay cautious, because we also might break these two ranges, this top of the first wave and this previous range of support that was the range of resistance. And if it happens, and if it breaks the $5.25 mark, this account will be eliminated. And because of this, we might see the retest of its lowest ranges, and we might hit even $4.76 mark. This means just be very cautious and accumulate by laddering your buys down in order to catch the trend reversal. And the price target is still the same at roughly $6.52, which implies, depending on the entry point, about, let me show it to you, which implies, depending on your entry point, up to 18% in a matter of next trading sessions. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stay